I'm not saying I'm fat, but I am saying that I could probably actually eat an entire horse.
I mean, how big is the horse?
It's a normal sized horse.
What's a normal sized horse like? like a. We're talking like
About 3 furlongs.
Are we? What's a furlong?
I don't know. I just made that up.
You're eating your pizza. You're gonna spoil your coffee. That I actually made him coffee again.
It looks good.
I hope it tastes good. I tested this recipe on myself, but
We're supposed to drink it together.
You're not wrong. I didn't have enough. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't make enough. But here's your coffee. For the viewers, it looks like this. It's beautiful.
I love that stupid joke.
You've told that joke.
I know.
So many
I love
times.
it. I love it.
It's such a bad joke.
And it's not going to make any sense until we get a video.
Which we could do that eventually at some point. We should get camera. All
Am
right.
I allergic to anything in here? We're about to find out.
Are you allergic to honey?
Yes, dear.
Oh gosh. So how's it taste? I'm gonna tell you one of the ingredients is interesting, as opposed to the.
What are these rocks on top?
They're not rocks.
I know they're peanuts.
They're not peanuts either.
What? What are they? Almonds?
Taste one. See.
I have. It's in my mouth right now.
What does it taste like?
A nut.
It's definitely
What is it? Okay.
So it's honey whipped Dalgona coffee because we're bougie like that here. So
the bottom is just milk.
Yes.
So I should have stirred it.
It kind of seeps together as you drink it. He's shaking it now.
I have Tourette syndrome.
So to keep in the spirit of the bees and the honey, they
These are
apparently
bees.
sell bee pollen.
This is bee pollen?
It's pollen.
I have allergies.
Do you?
You hear me now?
So you've had allergies for like the last 2 months.
Wait, maybe this will help.
Maybe
What are
actually.
you doing taking my food away
I'm
from me?
moving it so that I can eat. We have food here this time.
Jackweed.
So hey everyone, by the way, welcome to the podcast.
What do you say? Welcome, we have an intro now.
Yeah, it's just water pouring for now. I can.
Oh, you didn't put the bass line in there yet.
No, I
okay,
didn't
okay,
put it
okay.
Because you said you didn't want me to.
Yeah, yeah.
We're behind the
That's what I thought you did.
behind the scenes. We're doing some work here. We just posted the New Year's episode literally at 1 this morning because I spent a half hour trying to figure
Okay,
out.
I literally can't drink this yet because it won't seep, and I can't slurp it because it's too far away from the rim.
Fair enough. But yeah. The New Year's just happened for us in the future. In the past, though,
What?
because we did our New Year's episode today. We posted it today.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're in the future, but it's also the past because today is New Year's Day.
So guess what? The stock market tanks.
They hit the third tower.
Good thing your mom doesn't listen to this. She'd have a third aneurysm.
My mom does not like 9/11 jokes.
She just can't appreciate 9/11.
Personally, I celebrate every year with a rousing game of Jenga. We have to use 2 sets, though. I'm gonna call this episode Lucas Dies on Air.
Oh,
Lucas's trip to the ER special recording.
colorized. 1939 colorized.
This will be submitted as evidence to the police.
Joseph did, in fact, not kill me. Kind of. Okay, what are we talking about? Oh, you have some stuff to tell me about your trip?
So, I went to Disneyland for New Year's. It was fun. It was cool.
I know you took pictures with princesses because you wanted to feel like one or something like that, right?
No, my mom made the joke because we saw Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. I'm assuming you've seen Sleeping Beauty.
I didn't know that. I didn't know her name.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's my grandma's favorite princess, and they have this thing where you can take pictures with 3 of the princesses. We got Sleeping Beauty or Aurora. We got what else we got? We got Belle.
And the black one.
We got Belle. We did get Tiana. Thank you for.
I didn't know her name.
We got Tiana, Belle, Ariel, Aurora, and we got Aurora a second time. But there was another princess I'm completely forgetting that we did not get to see.
People are going to think I'm racist just because I said the black one, but really,
She's
don't
the only
do
black
names.
one. She's the only black one. Like, the brown one. It's like, okay, Pocahontas. There's not a Hispanic
Well, I
one.
forgot about the brown one.
There's not a Hispanic Disney princess. There is?
Maribel, or whatever. her
She's
name
not
is.
a princess.
They're all princesses.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's just like Mulan technically isn't a princess either.
Mulan's the... I'm not gonna say it.
But no,
Colorized. There we
my
go.
mom made a joke because my grandma took pictures with her. My mom and my grandma took pictures with her. And then when I went to take a picture with her, she's all doing like the grabbing on my arm thing. She asked me permission too. She's like, "Would you mind if I held your arm?"
Do you
like,
mind if I touch you?
basically, she said, "Would you mind if I held your arm like Prince Philip?"
Do you mind if I touch you, Joe?
I don't want you to get away from me. But my mom already made the joke about that. That was fun. And I was just like, okay. Whatever. I was just like, photo, whatever. We saw Gaston. My grandma called him Peter Pan by accident.
There's no photo like a photo with Gaston, you know that? No one picks like Gaston. No one...
Knits like Gaston.
No one's incredibly thick like Gaston. Don't they actually say that in the movie? Not like that, but like
They
definitely
say no one's neck is as incredibly thick as Gaston. He's got a thick neck. But,
thick neck.
my my grandma accidentally called him Peter Pan. He said, "Nah, I'm a Peter Man." And I'm like, Gaston would 100% call Peter Pan the F word for gay people. Tell me I'm wrong. Gaston would 100% call him that.
That's the second time you've tried killing me.
No, so I thought someone died on a roller coaster.
Oh, that was me. I'm back.
Guess who's back? But no, I was in line for the Incredicoaster over in the California Adventure, and all of a sudden we just hear, "The ride is closed," and I'm like, "Well, I've been in line for 30 minutes, so this kind of sucks." And some people walked by me, and they got in front. They kind of like got next to me in line because I was like basically at the front, and they were like, "Hey, we were in line. Like, is it okay?" I was like, "Yeah, go ahead. Like, I don't care. It's like 2 people." And I was like, "Do y'all know what happened?" And they said, we were like right in front, like about to get on the ride. And they were like, "Oh no, we actually closed the ride down." And we said, "Oh, what happened?" Like, we can't tell you.
Oh.
That's, yeah, you jumped to the same conclusion as I did, because Disney,
I think someone might have jumped to a conclusion as well.
that's what we thought, because Disney has this weird thing. They will not let paramedics declare somebody dead until they have exited the premise, so that they can comfortably say that no one has ever died at Disneyland.
I'm about to do something horrible at Disneyland. Don't worry, it only involves myself.
Oh, man. But no, apparently the ride just got stuck. My dog is staring at us. We're recording outside. Hi, Roar.
Okay, bye.
But no, apparently somebody just got stuck on the ride or something. And they closed down the ride for the rest of the night because of... I mean, it was already like 11.
They got stuck, like, they got off the ride and somehow got on like, the rail.
That has happened before, but no. Some dude sued Disneyland because he got off of one of the rides and couldn't get back on. I think he won that court case, too. And that's why...
He wasn't subscribed to Disney Plus, that's why.
That's why they put that in the terms of Disney Plus now, so that you can't sue them for your own stupidity.
Oh, man. I'm not subscribed to Disney Plus.
True.
I'm gonna sue Disney. Disney, I'm coming for you. And the princesses.
What about Daphne?
Oh, Daphne's over here. But have you heard of baloney? What about above me?
We got my grandma on the Ferris wheel.
Which one?
He said which one with his mouth full. I hate this. Can you just, like, not be sick anymore? It's kind of annoying.
I'm not even sick.
Cap. Copious amounts of cap.
Copious amounts of allergies.
But, so...
I'm allergic to your stupidity, that's why.
Do you know how the Ferris wheel works at Disneyland?
Which one?
There's only one!
Isn't there one that makes you, like, do flips?
Kind of. So, there's this one...
Like the one with the Mickey Mouse head on it?
Yes. It doesn't do flips, though. It just... So, it has regular car...
Or like
the regular,
rocks or something, right?
There's the regular baskets just go around, like a Ferris wheel does. But there's ones that are, like, on a wheel, on a track.
They, like,
that, like...
lean back and forth or something.
Yeah, they swing. As the Ferris wheel goes on the track, it goes back and forth. My grandma did not appreciate that ride a lot.
And as it does it, it goes, we will
I wish
rock you.
that would be so funny. Disney, listen, do that. But no,
Do they not already own the rights to that Queen song?
Probably, I don't know. But yeah, my grandma did not like that ride. She ended up getting sick from that ride. She did like the Cars ride, though, in California Adventure. That was really fun.
Explain to me like I've never seen this before, because I haven't.
Okay, so the Cars ride at Disneyland is basically you get in one of the cars from Cars. Lucas, maybe you should not eat.
No!
While we're recording. You keep dying.
I refuse.
But no, you get in one of like the cars that look like they're from the movie Cars, and you drive around Radiator Springs.
Huh.
And there's like a race at the end where like you race somebody in another
there's
car.
this ride that they have in California too. We just get into a normal car and you just drive. And it's probably like 10 times more fun than that.
Well, it also costs you about $10,000 more than Disneyland does.
How much was Disneyland?
Oh gosh, it was probably like. Do we include hotel?
Was the hotel in Disney?
No, it was outside of
No.
Disneyland. Okay, a ticket for Disneyland for a day is probably close to like $300-400.
Do you know how many miles I could go in my car for $300-400? I could go at least to Disneyland.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, I know for a fact. Because I made the drive to San Luis Obispo.
Oh.
I can definitely make it to Disneyland.
We spent New Year's in Disneyland. That was honestly really cool. There was this really drunk guy that was standing in front of me during the fireworks. And let me tell you, the fireworks were actually terrifying. We picked the worst place to be for the fireworks. I did end up live streaming it on my Instagram. 2 people watched it.
I can't get up.
Right on. 2 people watched it.
I was too busy bringing
Sleeping.
in the New Year's with the Lord.
Fair. But
Unlike you heathenistic Disney Freemason.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to my mom about this. I was like, in like 2,000 years, archaeologists are going to find this place and be like, these people worshipped a mouse? Like,
His name used to be Mortimer.
who's this rabbit that nobody has ever heard of before?
Oh, I forgot about the rabbit.
By the way, I will never forget about the rabbit. Well, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit has got to be one of my favorite Disney cartoon characters. I love Oswald so much.
Cobblepot?
No, that's not Disney.
Oh yeah, I know. Never mind.
It's Warner Brothers. But no, last night of Disneyland, and I alluded to this story with Lucas beforehand. I may have been very, very slightly famous at Disneyland for about 10 minutes. So,
Wait, how naked did you get?
the opposite, actually, is the funny part. So,
I knew I was on the right track.
so they were giving out these little paper, like, cardboardy hat things.
Okay, your dad was just about to tell me about this. I was like, wait, Joe's gonna tell me about this, I think.
Yep. So they gave us these cardboard hats.
Okay.
And
were they Burger King shaped? And did you have to
No,
say
no,
something
they were-
after you put it on?
they were like fedoras. They looked like fedoras.
Oh, like the paper hats you can make out of a newspaper.
Kind of, yeah. So they were giving those out, and everybody was wearing them. Happy New Year, blah blah blah. Yeah, and it's like 1:00, and we decided, all right, let's go home. And as we're walking out, none of my family. We took my mom, my grandma, me, and my dad. My mom, dad, grandma, me. 4 of us. I don't know why I thought there was more. I had gotten some of the hats. They had gone and gotten some of the hats. We didn't know that each other got the hats. So somehow I ended up with 7 hats on my head. And as we're walking through the park, I'm seeing people have left their hats everywhere. And I'm like, whoa, you know what? So I kept putting on hat after hat after hat. Let me show you. The recording is going to love this. Let me show you the
Wait, the recording might stop this.
No, it won't. I'm not going to open Instagram this time. Let me show you how many hats I had by the end of this.
Holy crap.
There's like, one person guessed this. I'm going to just go with this guess. 140 to 170 hats were on my head at one point. That was the guy's guess. I don't know if that was accurate.
That looks pretty accurate to me.
We ran into this Disneyland live stream, because people live stream in Disneyland. They like walk through Disneyland with like their phones, like, guys, we're in Disney, but you're not, suckers.
Sorry, it gets me broke.
But I had only 10 hats on my head at that point. and we walked by him. He had like 20 hats on his head. I think that's what was like, I gotta get more hats now, because he had more hats than I did. And we talked to him for a minute. He was really cool. I have no clue what your name is, dude, but shout out to you, buddy boy. He live streams on
Shout out
YouTube.
to you, secondary hat man.
He was like some white dude with like a small beard. I don't know. I didn't catch his
Thanks,
name.
that narrowed it down to at least half the hipsters in the country.
Right. But if anyone can find him, because I tried looking for him, I couldn't find him. But I had a genuine crowd following me, taking pictures, taking videos. I had the Disneyland staff taking pictures of me.
Like, this guy's a threat. This guy's a...
No, they thanked me for helping them with the cleanup. Because
This guy is going to take at least 2 kids tonight.
I was helping them with the cleanup. They thanked me.
That's wild.
But by the end of it, I was like kneeling down and having people put the hats on top of my head because I literally could. It was so.
And that's crazy because you're pretty short, so you shouldn't have to.
There was a lot of hats, man. The hat stack when we were done, because I didn't take them home. I set them next to a garbage can so that if people wanted them or if they were just gonna throw them out at the end of the night, whatever. The stack, I had to split it in half because it was taller than me. There were so many hats.
Were you the guy on Instagram that does the let's find your real height? The Asian guy that does all the math? Typical.
I could DM him and be like, see if you can find out how tall I am. And then I could finally prove to Hadassah that I'm actually 5'8" because she doesn't believe me.
You're not 5'4"?
I'm gonna beat you.
What are you gonna do? Grab a step stool first?
Oh my gosh. But yeah,
Calm down there, little guy.
It was kind of cool to be, semi-famous for a second.
I got famous once.
How so?
I imagined it in my head.
I thought you were going to tell me that you broke out of a Hispanic prison and that you were actually Pablo Escobar.
Well, funny enough, my nickname is Pablo. It has been for
And
22 years. No, sorry, not 22. 12 years now.
That's a jump.
That's crazy.
So your nickname is Pablo for the last 10 years, and you are Mexican. Therefore, you're Pablo Escobar because I'm white and racist. Every Pablo is the same. They're all the same Pablo.
Justice for Pablo's. Pablo's words will not be overshadowed or something. I don't know.
We stopped at a Wayback Burger on the way home. That was kind of exciting.
What burger?
Wayback.
Way back.
Dude, first of all, the burgers there, not bad
They
burgers.
go way back, huh?
Little pricey. I wish the prices went way back.
But they...
Or the price, I wish... This is what we're recording outside. It's kind of nice, though. It's a nice night.
I'm freezing.
I'm not wearing shoes.
You suck.
But no, the burgers were kind of expensive, but it wasn't a bad burger. They have, and I'm going to send this picture to my managers at my job, they have a 9-stack burger for $30. $30 for
I thought it was $39.99. I thought it was $40.
Was it? It was either like 30 or 36 or 39. I can't remember. I'm dyslexic. But I asked the guy too, like, how do you guys even make those?
We get a big toothpick.
And he's like, I don't even know how people eat them.
Hopes and prayers.
Bro, whenever somebody eats the Wayback 9-stack burger, they just unhinge their jaw like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Hey, Sam, look how big my mouth is.
My gosh. The fact that you made a reference to that show in this podcast makes me want to hurl.
You don't even know what show that
Supernatural.
was. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm impressed. But,
Stupid. Stupid.
Trying to think, is there any other stories to tell from the land of Disney?
Oh, I have a story that I did on New Year's.
Oh, what'd you do on New Year's? I spent it on Disneyland. You spent it washing feet at the church.
Taking communion, too. Taking communion.
We drank wine and washed each other.
So what's... I'm sending that to Henry because we washed each other's feet.
Oh, no.
Here's where it gets funny. So we go, and it's our turn. And he goes to wash mine first, and as soon as he touches them, I go, because it tickled. And I guess everyone on the other side of the church building heard us. And Asia was like, well, what was that? But then as soon as I go to touch his, the same thing happens.
You said, oh.
No,
You said,
no. Oh, no, he giggled. But we did that. But then, towards the end of the night, when everyone was kind of starting to leave, Shane comes up to me and he's like, hey, you want to try this hot pepper? It's like, I'll eat half of you eat half. And he goes, no. That should have been my first warning. So I said, what kind of a pepper is it? He's like, it's just a normal jalapeno. It was.
There's no shot.
So, I'm like, if Joe was here, he would eat half this pepper with me.
I would not, actually.
Really?
No, I can't really do hot stuff.
Fake friend.
No, I've done the ghost pepper chip, one chip, Pocky chip thing like 3 times now, and I've regretted it every single time.
Wow, I hear actual pain and suffering in your voice right now.
No, you don't understand. I ate it in the morning, and I called out to work at night because by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was in the fetal position on the floor crying. I was in so much pain.
I would pay to see that again. I would pay copious amounts of cash.
If we get 3 likes on this podcast.
if we get 3 likes on our next Instagram post, keep in mind, I'm making 2 new accounts. Joe will do the 1 chip challenge, and I'll record him.
You know what? No. If we're gonna do the 1 chip, we're both gonna do it. I will find. I guarantee
50 likes on the next post within the next week.
This doesn't go up for 3 weeks.
I know, so we'll just have to remember that.
Okay. No, we could do it though. I know where they sell them.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I could find like.
I need a day off, but I'll do it.
Yeah, for real. I'll find like if they have like the 2025 version.
No, but so I go up to Asia. I'm like, hey, Asia, you want to take half this pepper with me? She goes, ooh, and she just, like, takes the half right away. And I was like, oh, well, I can't just sit back and not take it now, so I take the rest of it. I got the back end with all the seeds.
Ain't no way.
And I bit it, and I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. And he was like, it's actually not that... Oh. And as soon as she said that, I was like, what does she mean? Oh. And as soon as I thought that, I was like, oh. We were outside because inside was too warm for us to feel... the heat of the room. The heat of the room was making it worse.
Yeah.
And so we went outside. She's almost throwing up in the bushes. I'm like rinsing my mouth out with water and spitting it out. We're wanting milk. Henry ends up leaving to go do something. He comes back and brings us like 2 of those like Starbucks iced coffee things, which helped tremendously.
Yeah.
Come to find out, there was milk behind the chips the entire time. We didn't know. And then the rest of the night, Asia was saying that I was trying to kill her.
Sounds about right.
Which wasn't true.
To be fair, she did it with no hesitation.
Yeah, and then she's like, what kind of a pepper is this? I was like, Shane said it was a normal jalapeno. And I text him, hold on, I can pull up the receipts real quick so I don't mix words.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. I said, just a warning, that pepper is not normal. It is fire from the depths of hell. Me and Asia each, I was supposed to say each ate about half, but it's each half she about to throw up in the bushes. And he said, you only need 1 for salsa. My phone wouldn't let me answer earlier for some reason. Oh, I tried calling him first. He said, yeah, I don't know, man. My jalapenos are more like lavapenos. So he knew this and gave it to me anyways. And if that's not a friend, I don't know what is.
Right? Oh.
I was wondering, and my second warning should have been, I'll eat half if you eat half. And he said, oh, no, wait, no, that was my first warning. I said,
yeah. The second warning was when he said no to that.
Yeah.
No, when I did the 1 chip challenge, I did it at work like an idiot. It was during a store meeting because my store manager said he wanted to see me do it for some reason. And I ate about half of it. The challenge of the chip is to last about 30 seconds with it in your mouth without needing water.
Oh, you can't chew it and swallow it?
No, you chew and swallow, just have to go without water for 30 seconds.
Oh.
I made it 3 seconds. And I was in the back for an hour and a half. I could only do 1 milk because we're only allowed to have 1 milk. I was in the back chugging cup after cup of just sink water because it was the fastest water I could get.
So what you should do is you should get milk, swish it around.
That's what I did.
And then spit it out.
That's what I did.
Did you swallow it or spit it out?
I think I swallowed because of my throat too.
You should have spit it out first.
It was burning my throat too.
Just taking some, spit it out.
And let me tell you, half of the worst part is not when you're eating it.
We're just coming out.
When it's coming out is almost just as bad.
I combated that.
I this might be TMI for the podcast. I don't know.
Don't go.
Hold on.
Don't do it.
I was just checking how long we had.
What you can do though, you can combat it. So after that pepper, I went home and I ate rice.
Rice helps? Oh, because it absorbs.
Exactly.
Oh.
Drink too much water. Eat rice. It'll expand your stomach and you'll be even fatter.
Nikocado avocado. It's just water weight.
I thought you said something else.
Oh, we're both dying.
I can't breathe.
What else happened?
So you pulled the ultimate hat trick.
I pulled the ultimate hat trick.
I did a Penguin trick. Conned Asian on accident. Oh, and then me and Manuel went home and watched Dragon Ball.
I don't understand that show. I will never... I watched one episode of Dragon Ball, and it was just 20 minutes of two dudes yelling at each other about how they're going to kick the crap out of each other, and would not kick the crap out of each other.
Well,
and all of a sudden, there was a space cat for some reason. I don't get it. It's like, it went away from them yelling, and I'm like, oh, maybe we'll finally get some action. And then it was a space cat yelling at a midget. And I was so confused.
Must have been Krillin.
I know the cat's name is Beerus, I think.
Oh, Beerus. Okay.
How many space cats are in this show?
He's a destroyer. A destroyer god or something like that.
The cat's a god? No wonder he looks Egyptian.
That's kind of what it pulled from, I think.
Oh.
No, but this one, there's a lot more fighting than some of the other shows. The one that it's Dragon Ball Z Kai.
How many are there?
There's a lot. And the creator just died, and so they're making the last one.
Is it going to be, like, over after that?
I think.
Something
like that. I think his style is going to be over. They're doing the last one his style, I think. Or something.
I think that after a creator dies, that they should stop producing new. Like, my biggest example would be...
Stan Lee.
Kind of, to be honest. I feel like the MCU probably could have ended at Endgame, and it would have been fine. There's been a couple of good projects since then, but... Like, WandaVision was okay. Moon Knight was really good. I loved Moon Knight.
I loved Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was good.
They better do Moon Knight Season 2 just as good as they did Season 1 or better.
Right? Oh, there's a lot writing on that one. I've been going through all the Marvel stuff, too. I wish they would have brought back Defenders.
My nose has progressively gotten worse since being out here, and there's something in the Antioch air that makes my allergies go nuts.
It's the cocaine.
Gosh darn fentanyl.
But no, like, SpongeBob is the best example. When the creator of SpongeBob died, the animation went downhill, the story went downhill. I don't even really like SpongeBob all that much.
I thought SpongeBob was gay.
He is! That's part of the problem. Two of the things that the creator was very adamant about, there was never going to be a spin-off show, and there was never going to be any of the main characters that were going to be LGBT. The second he died, Paramount goes to Twitter. SpongeBob is LGBT now. We don't know what he is, but he is. I think he's like gay or something. I don't know. But then he had like the whole thing with Sandy. I don't know what that was about.
The whole thing?
It was absorbent yellow and porous as he.
That was a bad joke.
Yeah.
But, that was a horrible joke. I regret my actions.
And I'm not cutting it out. But,
bleep it.
You act as if I know how to do that. Like I said, I just learned how to edit audio last night. But, no, and there was like 4 spin-off shows. There was the Patrick Star Show. There was the Coral Kiddo Camp Coral thing that they did. There was, I think there was like a movie or something. I can't remember, but it just got really... Would you stop doing that with your nose? This does not make for good content.
I'm literally breathing out so I can breathe while I chew my stick.
Did you eat the last slice of pizza?
Nope.
You didn't? Okay. I'm just claiming it.
That's fine. I already had 4.
Like you said, you could eat a horse.
A whole horse. A whole average-sized horse.
As opposed to a midget horse.
I could eat at least 3 of those.
3? That does not equal the same amount.
Is it more?
I don't know.
Is it less?
It's probably more. I feel like 3 midget horse... I feel like a midget horse and a half is a full horse.
A midget horse is like this tall.
How small are the midget horses you're talking? They're not that small.
There's some that are this small.
They are not that small.
Yeah.
The old man from Racing Stripes was not. I'm going off of Racing Stripes. I need you to realize. Whenever I think of horses, I think of
Little
Racing
Sebastian.
Stripes. Who the heck is Sebastian?
You haven't watched Parks and Recreation?
I haven't finished it.
Bye, bye, little Sebastian.
Lucas is actively crying.
No, it was fake crying.
No, there's real tears.
No, that's the allergies. I'm Batman. No, but they you'll figure it out. They have a horse that the whole town loves.
Why? Okay.
I don't remember why. Ben, me and you are just like Ben in that case, where he's just like, I don't understand.
I like to feel like I'm more Ron Swanson.
You're a Kamala man?
No, not the actor, the character.
Oh. So you're a Kamala man?
All right. We're about to wrap this up, but before we go,
Wrap this up like a burrito in a cup, but we have to do my section.
that's what I was gonna say. We need
Okay.
to start the rant.
So, my rant today is going to be about bass guitars and how much I love this.
Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Cocoa and Coffee. Hope you enjoyed. You can find us basically everywhere. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X, I already said Instagram. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. We plan on doing a lot more. We're working on it. Don't worry.